It may seem like it makes sense to skip the technophobic Legion, as technology which can purify water of radiation is generally quite advanced. However, it would be better to address the issue in good faith. This shall also serve to reinforce the fate of those living in Middle America later on. Caesar's Legion is a totalitarian slaver society modeled after the Roman Empire, adopting its military structure, language, and aesthetics. It enforces strict hierarchy and discipline with Caesar, whose true name is Edward Sallow, as the supreme leader. The Legion's methods are brutal, including torture, mutilation, crucifixion, and anti-intellectualism. Men and women are meat for the war machine, both with their place under the bull. Despite its harsh practices, some argue that the Legion's focus on order and unity offers a stark contrast to the chaos of the wasteland. They argue that before the Legion, those they conquered were already tribal, living in filth and hunting with spears. The Legion gave purpose to the purposeless, discipline to the undisciplined, civilization to the uncivilized, breaking the weak into slaves, molding the strong into legends. Yet, others ask if that's even a life worth living. Whatever your personal opinion on the man, Edward is canonically very knowledgeable and has considerable wisdom. Even if his intelligence score is lower than a mole rat, Caesar's Legion has a contradictory stance on technology. Caesar himself believes that over-reliance on advanced technology was one of the factors that led to the Great War, which devastated the world. Some have called it pragmatism. Others have called it hypocrisy. Either way, despite factional philosophy, Caesar's Legion has used advanced technology. For example, he personally benefits from advanced medical devices like an auto-dock, and the Legion's soldiers use modern weapons and equipment, albeit poorly maintained, and have shown an interest in advanced energy weapons. In accordance with this pragmatic hypocrisy, it is safe to assume they would not destroy a water purifier, any more than they would destroy Hoover Dam. But would they, or can they, build more? As for unirradiated aquifers, no mention of such things are made in Legion territory. And we must be wary of the ease of simply arguing this is where all their drinking water comes from. We have no proof these exist, and must make assumptions on behalf of the devs which favor the Legion, and would have to argue there are enough of them to befit a post-nuclear war nation still dealing with the fallout of a nuclear holocaust. Or even that such sources and aquifers exist out there in the first place. As a side note, Caesar would limit access to the water of Lake Mead to those that he deems worthy, just as he treats advanced weapon distribution for the men in his Legion. Such a policy would inevitably cause civil unrest in a world where Caesar wins the dam from the NCR. But lucky us, that's not our problem for today. As mentioned, the Legion generally avoids adopting old-world technology, instead emphasizing raw masculine strength, self-reliance in harsh conditions, and discipline in the face of seemingly overwhelming odds. In the long term, Caesar envisions the Legion evolving into a more capable state, at which point he might allow for broader use of technology to support infrastructure, military efficacy, and to make governance easier. For now, though, the Legion's approach to technology reflects its focus on maintaining a disciplined, militaristic society that avoids the pitfalls of the old world. As the Legion grows, large-scale water purification becomes an inevitable cross to bear, likely sooner than later, as Caesar and his inner circle are unlikely to drink the same disgusting, irradiated water the slaves are meant to drink. Even Legion recruits carry purified water. So then, how does a low-technology faction, which purposefully shuns technology, gain access to non-irradiated water, especially in an already heavily polluted America, which was potentially nuked tens of thousands of times over, existing 204 years after such nuclear devastation helps with how severe the radiation problems are going to be, but only by so much. One can only imagine how much worse it was being alive. Not even a day after such a nuclear holocaust. But just how bad can it really get?
Hold on! Can't this thing move faster? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god!